In today's video, we are going to be looking at angle relationship word problems. So we're going to be given a certain scenario, and knowing our knowledge on vocabulary from the angles we've learned about, we're going to be able to create equations and solve and figure out the measures of certain angles. All right, so in this first scenario, we have a pair of adjacent angles have a sum of 85 degrees. One angle is 25 less than the angle adjacent to it. Find the measures of each angle. All right, so I like to sometimes draw a diagram. So adjacent angles are angles that share a common ray. All right, so it's going to be a little bit less than 90, those two angles. All right, so one angle is 25 less than the angle adjacent to it. So that means if this is an angle right here, this one is going to be 25 less. So it's going to be x minus 25. And when you sum those together, this whole thing should be, this whole angle right here should be 85 degrees. Okay. So let's create an equation. So when you sum them together, so x plus x minus 25 is going to equal 85. Combine my like terms. Again, there's a 1 in front of each x. So 1x plus 1x is 2x. And then I add 25 to both sides. And I get 2x is 110. Divide both sides by 2. And you're going to get your x is 55. So that is the measure of this angle right here, 55 degrees. Now to find the measure of this angle right here, you have to do 55 minus 25. So 55 minus 25 is 30 degrees. And then when I add those two numbers together, you get, you guessed it, 85 degrees. So that's a good way to double check your answer at the end. All right, let's look at another one. All right, so an angle measures 10 more than triple its complement. Find the measure of each angle. Okay, complementary angles are two angles that add up to 90 degrees. All right. So we have two angles. This one is 10 more than triple its complement. 10 more than triple its complement. The complement, this one right here, we don't know, is x. So I create my equation, x plus 3x plus 10 equals 90. Line down to equal sign, combine like terms, you get 4x plus 10 is 90, minus 10 from both sides, and we get 4x is 80. Divide both sides by 4, and you get x is 20. All right, and so that means my x up here is going to be 20 degrees. So if that's 20, that means this one is 3 times 20, which is 60, plus 10. 3 times 20 plus 10 which is 70 degrees. So those are my two angles, 20 degrees and 70 degrees. All right, let's look at one more. Okay, an angle measures 80 more than double a number. Its supplement, so supplementary angles, measures 20 less than 3 times the same number. Find each angle measure. All right. So I have supplementary angles. That is another way. Supplementary is a straight line. They form a linear pair. So I'm just going to guesstimate. It might. So this figure might not be drawn to scale. I'm not sure. Okay. But there's two supplementary angles. Okay. We have this one, and then we have this one. All right. So this one is 80 more than double a number. 80 more than double a number. So be careful. 2x plus 80 is this one. This angle right here is 20 less than 3 times the same number. So 20 less than 3 times the same number. All right, we make our equation. 3x minus 20 plus 2x plus 80 is 180. Combine like terms, 3x, 2x is 5x. Negative 20 plus 80 is 60. Equals 180. Minus 60 from both sides. And we get 5x is 120. Divide both sides by 5. And you get x is 24. All right, now we have to plug it back in. I'm going to use the calculator. 3 times 24 minus 20. 3 times 24 minus 20 is 52. Okay, well, let's see the other one. 2 times 24 plus 80. 2 times 24 plus 80. And these numbers together, we can double check. They add up to 180 at the end. So we have 52 and 128. All right. So we have 52 degrees and 128 degrees. Those are my angle measures at the end. Okay, didn't really have enough room in my diagram. Plus, my diagram is not to scale. Is it to scale? It might be. No, it's not. Okay, so this is actually supposed to be the smaller one. So, but I just use the diagram to help me see and kind of figure out what kind of angles they are. All right. So again, important to know the vocabulary, what supplementary means, complementary, adjacent angles mean, and coming up with these equations, then solving them. All right, so that's it for today's video. And always remember, whether you're solving for X or Y, always give math a try.